I did not like the old man being called up for erring in doctrine. It looks too much like the Methodist, and not like the Latter-day Saints. Methodists have creeds which a man must believe or be asked out of their church. I want the liberty of thinking and believing as I please. It feels so good not to be trammeled. It does not prove that a man is not a good man because he errs in doctrine. Joseph Smith, Jr.
Tonight, a rare live interview with Gordon B. Hinckley, president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, next on Larry King Live. Are people ever thrown out of your church?
Yes.
For?
Doing what they shouldn't do, preaching false doctrine, speaking out publicly. They can carry all the opinion they wish within their heads, so to speak. But if they begin to try to persuade others, then they may be called in to a disciplinary council.
Right now,
we don't excommunicate many, but we do some.
Can you really have the freedom to think without the freedom to express those thoughts?
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the force.
Steve Benson left the church to become one of its most outspoken critics, even though his late grandfather, Ezra Taft Benson, President Eisenhower's Secretary of Agriculture, had been a church president. Steve Benson complains that by enforcing conformity, the church stifles independent thought.
The cultural mindset in the church is when the prophet has spoken, the debate is over.
And the prophet is?
Gordon B. Hinckley would be the prophet. When he has pronounced the church's position on any issue, it is incumbent upon the members of the church to pray, pay, and obey.
Well, that's a clever statement from Steve, whom I know. Now, look, our people have tremendous liberty. They're free to live their lives as they please.
Are they?
Really? Oh, absolutely. Surely, they have to make choices. It's the old eternal battle, the forces of evil against the forces of good.
Critics acknowledge they represent a tiny minority of Mormons. Still, they say that too many Mormons look and act like they came off an assembly line. But these young Mormon missionaries look that way on purpose.
You all look alike. White shirts, some of them a little wrinkled. Ties. I look at you, I look at your faces and think of your age, and I'm inclined to say, well, you're not much to look at, but you're all the Lord has.
Soon the rebellion will be crushed and young Skywalker will be one of us.
Now there was no law against a man's belief, for it was strictly contrary to the commands of God that there should be a law which should bring men on to unequal grounds.